Man, the Los Angeles Lakers, man, just at the beginning of this year, man, they were not seen as a truly championship level team. They did not have all the depth. They didn't have all the talent. As a matter of fact, they were stuck with bad contracts with Russell Westbrook's contract on that team and just navigating him throughout the regular season. And they did not have much of a bench unit at all. This team did not have much of anything. They did have their bright spots in Lonnie Walker and Austin Reeves, but other than that, they did not really have any true core pieces that helped them until, of course, that trade deadline. Then the Lakers transformed their entire NBA season and became, arguably one of the best teams during down that stretch. And they really made big pieces. They got Rui Hachimura. They got Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt, D'Angelo Russell, man. They really did finesse the Minnesota Timberwolves in that process as well, man. They just added more talent to that team. And not forgetting, they got Mo Bamba. They got the assets that they really needed to transform this team. And this is arguably one of LeBron's deepest teams that he's ever been on in his NBA career. I mean, as we know, this is 30 points is the highest scoring game he had all series against the Warriors, for crying out loud. This is past LeBron. He would probably have 34, 35, 40 point games possibly in these series. And, I saw the title. I didn't really watch the video and switch out about how LeBron and Steph pretty much switch roles. And they pretty much did. Now Steph Curry is sitting in the shoes that what LeBron James was sitting in years of playing against Curry. He was the one that was having to carry all the load for those Cavalier teams that he was playing on, man. Let's not forget 2018 alone when Steph had, KD, Clay, him, Draymond. That team was stacked. They had so much talent, so much. And it was just really LeBron on the Cavaliers, really by himself. And, now Steph is in the shoes of LeBron having to willingly carry this team, especially in the series, because as you all know, Jordan Poole disappeared and Clay just didn't really show up. He had, a few good games, but for the most part, especially in Game 6, he did not show up for his team where they really needed him the most. Game 6, Clay died, literally. And, just watching this game, watching that series, man, Austin Reeves played extremely well for them, especially in Game 6. LeBron played well. AD played big, especially on the defensive end for them. He's really transformed that team just in a really big way. And we all know if he doesn't play well either, the Lakers don't go anywhere. But seeing LeBron, especially yesterday, just dictate the entire offense, the whole tempo of the entire game, which is something very, very masterful to see. Even Lonnie Walker having some big games, big shots even throughout this. The Lakers at one point, you can just tell the Warriors, they took the will out of the Warriors. And the Lakers just went on that big run, scoring pretty much almost every single possession. And they just won that game and won that series. And they didn't want to go back to Oracle for Game 7. That was going to be a really, really tough game for them, to come out on top possibly. But that Warriors team still played tough basketball. They didn't give up. Last night, they definitely did throw in the white towel towards the end of that game. But LeBron and Steph literally did switch roles, and now LeBron is the one with the more superior team, and Warriors did not have that size to compete with the Lakers. They definitely will in the offseason. They have many questions to answer about the future of this roster and where they will go. They have a lot of massive contracts on this team. Draymond Green obviously has a player option, so he can possibly, just qualify for that and stay. But we don't know what's really going to happen with everybody else. Jordan Poole, man, he did not play like a guy that was worth all the money that he got in the offseason the last year. Of course, they don't know yet what they're going to do with Draymond Green. Possibly Andrew Wiggins. I don't really know. They're probably going to keep him, but we don't know. Curry's still playing the best basketball of his NBA career right now. He's still at that older age, still playing at a high level, but we just don't know what's truly going to happen. But for LeBron now and Anthony Davis and this Lakers team, I can see the Lakers winning the NBA championship this year. And, something is wanting me to give them the edge, of course, over the Denver Nuggets, of course. I can even see the Denver Nuggets winning the NBA championship. Both these teams are really loaded, and they kind of match up pretty solid. But up to really watch, of course, is AD versus Jokic. This is going to be a really interesting one. I mean, AD is a more athletic player, but Jokic is just very skillful. He has a lot of things he can do. Definitely going to take Anthony Davis out of the paint, so we'll definitely see how that series turns out. It's going to be a really, really interesting one. If he can get everybody involved in the offense and make, if the Lakers can't stop Jokic from doing what he normally does, then this is going to be a really long series. But I still see it, despite that, even possibly going 6 or 7 games. It's interesting to see how Aaron Gordon as well matches up with LeBron James. That's going to be really interesting to see. And of course, what really matters in this series is how are the role players for each team is going to really help their team to win. And we saw LeBron and the AD, they didn't have to do as much because they had guys like Rui Hachimura who had big games. Austin Reeves had big games. Lonnie Walker. They had many guys that played really well for them. And I don't know, they may actually put Mo Bamba or Tristan Thompson in the starting lineup in this series against the Nuggets, I feel like. And I feel like they will probably try to play Anthony Davis at power forward. We shall see what happens for sure. For this Lakers team, man, for LeBron James, it will be really interesting to see LeBron possibly win his 5th NBA championship. And that may have possibly been the last time we see Curry and LeBron match up in the way they had before. I don't know what's going to be the future of the Warriors. And the Lakers, LeBron's 38 years old. He doesn't have much more time left. The time is ticking, after this contract of his is pretty much done. And we shall see what happens. But it's still incredible to see this guy at this age play at such a high level and put the amount of mileage and just strain that he's put on his body these last years, man. It's crazy. The last time LeBron and Anthony Davis were healthy together on the basketball court, they won an NBA championship. We all know these last, 2.5 years, they have not been able to be consistently healthy and a run. But now looking at them healthy this year and seeing all the roster changes and pieces they have now, it's incredible. Months ago, literally, I was saying how bad Rob Pelinka was as a GM, but now this man is looking like an absolute borderline genius for everything that he has changed for this Lakers team, and it was about dang time. It's really going to be interesting to see what happens in this series against the Nuggets. It's going to be a really entertaining one to watch, in my opinion. Like I said, I think the Lakers can win in 7 games, but we will see, man. It can really go either way in this series. But I hope you guys enjoyed this brief video today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content. Let me know down in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on the Warriors? What's the future for the Warriors? Who's going to win this series in the Western Conference Finals, the Lakers or the Nuggets? Many questions that have to be discussed, and many more topics are coming your way. So I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content each and every single week. Peace.